Hey, Miss Mackenzie's class. I'm going to take you through your agar plate results. Very interesting, very interesting. Here we go. So, first one we're going to look at is the whiteboard marker, which you saw me take from the biology lab. So, if you look, it looks like we've got, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colonies. Now they all look pretty similar. I think they look like they're the same color. That one looks a bit darker, but I think that's because it's bigger. So it's got more mass and the color is deeper. And this one, it's not as round, but I think it's just, yeah, it's still bacteria. So you can tell if they're bacteria because they're in colonies. And they're usually kind of smooth and shiny. So yeah, whiteboard marker, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then interestingly, I'll just show you the other class's whiteboard marker results. So this one, I actually think that's a different bacteria. See how that is slightly yellower compared to this white one? I think there's 2 different bacteria here. So you can tell bacteria apart from like shape of colony, which is round, texture. So if you look at the other side, these are quite shiny. It's hard to see through the condensation. I'll just quickly take it off. Ooh, it's scary. So they're quite shiny. And yeah, and then the other whiteboard marker. So this one, similar kind of bacteria. It looks like the same bacteria. This white one is on all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And see, look, that colony, that looks slightly more yellow. So I think that's the different bacteria. Again, same. So there you go. There's the whiteboard marker. Oh, sorry. Next one. Inside my shoe. So here we go. Looks like there's a bit more growth than the whiteboard marker, but not too much. My shoe's not too gross, which is comforting. Alright, so what do we got here? We got, oops, sorry. I'm just trying to stop moving. My hand is shaky. 1, 2, 3, 4. See how there's 2 colonies there? That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now this big guy, I think that is clearly different kind of bacteria to those because it has grown way bigger in the same amount of time and it is slightly different color. So that's inside my shoe. Next we'll look at the computer mouse in the biology lab. Look at that. I can't see 1 colony, which goes to show that the sterilizing that Mr. Langer does, he always wipes down the mouse and keyboard, and all the teachers do, I think. Well, many of them do. It's working. There is no growth on that. And you saw me swab the mouse. I got it all over. So, no colonies on the mouse. Now, what about the keyboard? So the keyboard also gets wiped down, but it has, because of the nature of the shape of the keyboard with all the crevices and stuff, there's more opportunities for bacteria to grow and it's hard to get in there to actually clean it out. So we have got, I think we've got like 3 different types of bacteria here. See, that one is like that white one that's kind of everywhere. That was in my shoe and on the whiteboard marker. And then we've got this yellowy one, which was also on the whiteboard marker. And then this guy. Ooh. Which is completely different to the other ones. And it's kind of got, yeah, rigid outline. So that is clearly a different type. Could be a fungus, but I actually think that's a bacteria. I've seen them before, and when they grow even bigger, they grow like into like volcanoes. It's really gross. So that's pretty cool. We've got quite a variety on the keyboard. So I'll just count them out. We've got the white ones. There's 1, oh, that's not a white, that's a piece of plastic, bit of plastic. 1, 2, 3 of the white ones. 1, 2, 3, 4 of the yellow ones. And one of these big ones that could be a mold or a fungus or a bacteria. I don't know off the top of my head. Oh, I wanted to show you. So I took a swab from the keyboard in reception for another class, and that was the results of that. It looks like that could be a similar kind of bacteria to this one. And then this, look at this blobby action. That's just like completely different to anything we've seen in the other ones. Interesting. So again, yeah, that could be a fungus. Actually, no, I think funguses are more kind of feathery and have more strands. I'm pretty confident they're all bacterias. But yeah, just interesting to show the differences. Oh my god, when I turned it over, this bit of liquid leaked out. That's so disgusting. Oh my god. All right, and the last one is the door handle at the top of those stairs near the chem lab. Now, remember, these door handles are getting cleaned like twice a day. They're getting sterilized, and it shows. We just got one little baby colony here. And that's that white bacteria. Now, I did take another swab of that same door handle for another class. And whoa, it's so different. There's two. So that's comforting. The results are very similar. 2 on that one, 1 on this one. And yeah, they're your results. Now, when I'm finished with all this bacteria, I am going to dispose of it in my autoclave, which I will show you here. Ooh. So this is an autoclave. It's a device it's kind of like a pressure cooker. See, so it has this gauge on it to show you the pressure, the PSI. And when you lift it up, you put water underneath this thing. So the water goes in there, and then I put all the agar plates in like oven bags, heat-proof plastic bags, put them in here, put the lid on it, and then I put that on a hot plate, and yeah, it gets over 100 degrees. And why would that be, do you think? Okay, bye! Again, sorry, I forgot to add. I wanted to show you some of the other plates of different locations that other classes did, just so you can get an idea of differences. So check this out. This is the frog bog. Now, you can clearly see there are so many different things going on here. See that? This fibrous business, that looks like a mold or a fungus. And then see all of these blobby kind of things are bacteria. They're shiny. You can see that on the other side. Oh, it's a bit, no, it's condensation-y. Very shiny. I think we have a few different types here. Like there's that yellow one that we've seen pop up. This white one, that looks kind of different to this creamy colored. Then there's this guy, which looks like a fungus because it's all fibrous-y. This blobby one that actually looks similar to that keyboard. Yeah, look. Oh no, actually, when you really look at it, see the edge of this is a lot more convoluted than the edge of this. Oh, they're kind of similar. They could be the same. Similar. Yeah, fibrous, but there's so many different types in here. That's the frog bog. Obviously, that's not getting sterilized, but these are good bacteria, right? And then look at this one. This is from a garden bed in the kitchen garden. It was like the bed with the Brussels sprouts in it. I just like got a swab and rubbed it on the Brussels sprouts, and this is what came off. There is so much bacteria, like good bacteria, in your garden bed. It's like, it kind of was shocking to me how much is in a natural space that isn't being sterilized compared to, you know, what all of our high human traffic areas look like now that they're getting sterilized every day. Something to think about, but you know, again, comforting because obviously the sterilizing is working. And then this one. This is from the men's toilet. I actually got the swab and I shoved it kind of like underneath the lip, like in the bowl, so where the cleaning is really hard to get to. And I haven't seen this bacteria anywhere else. This is like some bright red crazy stuff that is obviously living in the toilet bowl. I'm not going to count them because, yeah, there's a lot. We'll just say many. So yeah, there's some comparisons for you of some places with high growth.